Alright, we're here. Right off the left the dogscape for Heart Gold still. Okay, bro. I remember I had this stream. I was gonna stream yesterday, but then I had ROM hack shit to do. So, yeah. Anyways, which one? This one. Anyways. I grinded up the team. Guess sorry, I'm very tired. Hang on, do I have my caffeine? Where is it? There it is. Hopefully that's enough. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we grinded up the team. I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to get that Lapras. The whole reason I wanted to stream yesterday was because, you know, Fridays are when Lapras spawn in this game. Why do I sound like this? But yeah, I did the whole lighthouse thing off screen for XP. Do we have speed up? Who knows? And we're gonna go to Chuck's gym. Yeah, no, left the dogscape right off the bat. Left the dogscape for Heart Gold Soul Silver. Crazy statement. Swimmer, I read that as salmon. On a horn attack, Jesus, okay. Tentacool. Also, we can stay in. Fred's gonna be getting XP. By the way, y'all, let me know if that music's too loud. Oh, shit. Okay. Forget how annoying this water can be. Do we have any repels? Please tell me I bought some. Oh, okay, good. I bought some. Fortunately, this is before repels, you know, would auto be like, hey, do you want to spray another repel? So I'll have to go back into the bag every time. I don't know. That's one we can use Brick Break. Use our stab, finally. War Turtle. Again, I think we're fine. The team's actually looking great. This is what happens when you pick Typhlosion. If I picked literally any other starter, the team would be looking like actual shit right now. Because, like, with Typhlosion... Ooh, okay, hang on, we're forgetting something. That's great. Definitely forget Twister. Fuck Twister. But anyways... Like, there's no good grass type, no good fire. Ooh, wait. Pokegear call from Gina. Good evening, Pan. Fuck. Give me my leaf stone. Yeah, that's the thing. You need, like, stones that are nowhere. So you actually make a team. But the only things you don't need stones for are the water types. So if you pick Typhlosion and then catch a good water type, which is pretty easy to do in this game, you're set. But if you, like, pick pretty much anything else, you're kind of fucked. Especially if you pick Totodile, which sucks because he's obviously the best starter. Dogscape really heating up, I think, maybe. I can't really tell. I don't know what the fuck. Dogscape needs to it needs to go back in the dog. That was... I don't know what that story is, but I'm not gonna listen to the rest of that. For my sanity. Okay? My name is Pandemonium. I can't even handle that level of chaos. Okay? What the hell? Swimmer... Oh god, is this 6 poke... And they're all gonna be level 16, aren't they? Watch, I can kill with my... This game... I don't know how Gen 4 fans, or Heart Gold Soul Silver fans, attack any other Pokemon game other than, like, maybe Scarlet and Violet. Because genuinely, this game's the definition of spam your stab move and win. Like, do you die to a Dragon Rage? Very fucking close. Jesus Christ, this is just disgusting. Let me bring out Moon. I want to see, yeah. Pretty solid back sprite. Why did they make Tentacles so fucking small, though? I don't know. This thing definitely has Poison Point or something of that sort, so we're sticking to our special moves. Ooh, Moon level up, okay. Moon's gonna resist a lot of the stuff coming into, what's its name? Chuck's gym, so it's good to have them be leveled up. They're also just our main coverage mon. Hold on, I could just at least have a. If your team's gonna be 6 level 16s, at least make it creative. Like, don't bore me with this same Pokemon over and over again. Maybe I should go back to the Dogscape. If there's anybody in the future watching this VOD, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is the Dogscape? What's happening right now? Basically, just... We're in a VC listening to a reading of one of the most cursed stories I've ever heard, and I left to do this. And Goldeen, what level? 22, huh? Huh? My god, bro. This is actually so bad. This might be this... Ironic. First time I can't finish a series, it's Platinum. Next time I might not be able to finish a series, Heart Gold Soul Silver. I might just go to the next thing, which, again, you know, it's a bit of a secret, but whatever. Yo, what's up, Wendy? Should probably make a thumbnail for that now that I think about it. God, you're like reverse Michael Myers. Your running pace is walking pace. What the fuck is happening right now? Why does the dog open his mouth? Oh, don't worry about it. I tried to have it synced up so that when I talk, the dog talks sometimes. Doesn't look that great, but, you know, I think it's just kind of stupid looking. And, you know, I like stupid looking things, so I kept it in. Sure, we have Totodile in the front. Ooh, hang on. That's a cool overrolled sprite, Loki. This is like the last game where Typhlosion looked interesting. Actually, no, he looked pretty good in Gen 5. But other than that, Typhlosion just hasn't looked good in recent gens. Even Scarlet and Violet, people are partying like, yeah, he got his fire back, but no, I still think he kind of looks like dog shit. Also, what is this set? Learn something good. ZA is cooked. All of these paywalls to get new megas. Oh yeah, dude. I know. They're doing a repeat of X and Y where there's just no post-game. But this time it's being, instead of there being no post-game, it's paywall. I think that's just so stupid. Like, can you at least wait until the game's been out for like half a year to fucking reveal the DLC? Like, Raichu's one of my favorite Pokemon. I can't even have this moment. In general, I've always thought Raichu just outshines all other Kanto electric types. Mega Lopunny is peak. It's a decent opinion, but I don't know. But like, wait. What's the excuse? He doesn't seem to... He sees me! You didn't even put the water over his eyes. He can see... Oh my god. Game makes new puzzles, doesn't even make them make sense. Get the fuck out of here. Get Hitmonchan. Alright. I like DLCs, but they just want to bet. Yeah, for real. Like if you're gonna drop a DLC, at least wait. Okay? This DLC better be dirt cheap. This DLC better be like $20. In fact, they've been having 2 DLCs for Pokemon games. They're probably gonna drop a second one. And if they drop a second one, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. I'm already like I already kind of hate Nintendo as they are right now, and buying ZA is my like one miss, like where I'll just do this. I'll do it anyways, but my god, just I'm not buying the DLC. Congrats on getting 200 subs, thank you. Feed me info about Draft League Season 3. I don't know much info. One thing I do know is apparently they're having 3 divisions this time. So, okay, bro. Oh, owie. That hurt or something. But yeah, that's all I know. There's gonna be 3 divisions instead of 2 this time. Also, Poliwrath. Why should you're fucking Johto leader? Get a Johto fighting type. Where's your Hitmontop and Heracross, bro? This is just disappointing. Am I still in Snoop? Probably not. I'm in a group chat that has like one of the admins and also the server owner. And I know there's talk of moving me up into mid tier. If there's talk of moving me up into mid tier, you're definitely being moved up too. But yeah, I gotta make sure I draft Hazard Removal this time, bro. I thought Skarmory would have Defog, but no, it's that was one of my stupidest things. That like lost me my chance for playoffs. Like that alone. Again, ignoring the fact that I had some stupid plays, but still. There are tier levels. Yeah, Snoot Division was kind of the lower level. And Good Boy Division was the higher level, because they'd had tournaments here before where different people had proved themselves. Oh no, okay, no, they're not gonna let me through yet. I'm gonna have to swim all the way back. Yeah, like based on skills and performances. So I got put in Snoot because I only ever had one other performance there. And it was the performance where I got eliminated round 2 by Drayson. And yeah, the fucking Annihilate guy with the Clodsire profile picture, so you can see how he beat me. Yeah, you definitely have. Shoot, I have to pop another Repel, don't I? Also, why is Typhlosion still in the front? Oh, wait, what the hell? Okay. As soon as Safari Zone opens, we're definitely visiting that, though. They need to put me in Good Boy for making playoffs finals. They held a poll for if they're keeping the same names. I wonder if they're doing that. Yeah, but yeah, for finals, yeah, you did good. I only got to watching your finals match recently, and again, I'm just Ape was so good in draft. I feel like if he didn't have Ape, like if he didn't trade for Ape at last second, you probably would have won, maybe. Because as it stood, it just wasn't right. Do you have a job? I mean, I volunteer at a farm sometimes, but no, I don't have a job. Why am I sharing this stuff? A stupid ass regenerator core. Oh yeah, it was Cattens. Yeah, Cattens is so annoying. What got me with Cattens was, I mean, like, this, I have a lot of respect for Cattens, but his team was so annoying. Because what got me was I thought first impression was still signature. I know no moves stay signature. Like at this point, fucking everybody has Leaf Blade. Even like Shifter, I just missed a Gina call. Watch that one have been the Leaf Stone. Oh, I didn't even get the fuck. I'll have to get go all the way back. But he had first impression, as well as a lot of pivot. So what would happen was I'd set up. I'd have like a +3 in both stats sweeper, and he'd U-turn out, and he'd first impression get rid of. It was so, I hated it. Should have brought back Excalibur instead of Talonflame, probably. Until I saw you use him, I did not think Excalibur was that good. I'll be real. I knew he did have. I knew he was good. Because at the end of the day, he's a pseudo. 600 BST speaks for itself. But I didn't know he was like a genuine like Uber's Mon. I thought he was like a UU cleaner, and that was it. Yeah, I was. I love Gambit. Anyways, now that we have Fly, instead of swimming all the way back over there, I'm trying to get a flyer. This damn Magnemite. I think my best use of Gambit was Excalibur is an insane breaker. Yeah, clearly. Like, I love Excalibur low key. I think it's such a sleeper mon. In general, people are like, "Oh, it's just beta. It has no. Its design sucks. It looks goofy. It looks like a bull." Bro, what do you want, man? What do you want? I've always thought that he was good, and also like his stats, like the bulk plus the high offense is crazy. Scarf and band sets destroyed teams. Yeah, yeah. It's the one thing where he's lacking. He's kind of like a from just his stats alone. He kind of looks like a new gen Crocodile, where like he has decent bulk and great offenses, but his speed is just like average. So you definitely run him with a Scarf. Sometimes. Come on, give me that Farfetch'd. I know there's a Farfetch'd in here. I just want to use it to fly. Is that the Juarez Surf thing? He has Dragon Dance and Scale Shot. Yeah, fair. You can probably just put a copy pasted Dragonite set onto this guy, but replace Extreme Speed with Ice Shard, right? I kind of want to check those polls now, because I know they put some polls for what they're doing. You see Spearows and like these worthless bird Pokemon the entire game, and the moment I want one to spawn, we get the other worthless things. Oh my god, bro. Meowth, get out of here. At what point do we just, you know what? I'm just gonna go swim over there, fuck it. I'm gonna have to swim all the way back, too. Talonflame was a disappointment. Yeah. I think the reason Talonflame isn't that good anymore is because of the Gale Wayne's nerf. I wish they never nerfed Gale Wayne's, because it's what made Talonflame Talonflame. So it is superior. I only brought that mon to like one game. Yeah, that's another thing with like superior. Like it's great if you can set up with it, but because it's a crass type, when are you going to be able to set up with it? All right, where's the fucking medicine? I don't I don't want to leave the thing side. Go leave the thing side and get some medicine, or heck, maybe call this guy on your Pokegear. I'm sure he has a number. Iron Crown and Petron are slept on for real. Petron versus my Gambit. But like, if I had a face cam for that moment, you would actually see my jaw drop like a Looney Tunes character. My Terra Captains were good other than Quillfish. See, that's the thing. I didn't know what to do for my Terra Captains. In general, I don't use Terra that often. Like, I only use Terra when I have to. And it was even putting Terra on Gambit, even though that's probably the first thing I should have done when I drafted him, was like a decision that took way too long to make. I don't know what it is, but I'm always scared to put Terra on things. I always have that nervousness of, oh, what if it's the wrong Terra type? Even though at the end of the day, it's probably gonna be fine. Quillfish was good, but making it a Terra Captain was a mistake. I mean, one thing I learned was that if you draft a mon, you can go back and just ask for it to be a Terra Captain if you have enough. Of course, it has to be like while the draft is still happening. But they let me do it with Gambit. Terra Gambit is horrifying, for real. Yeah, part of why I also Terra'd Gambit was because it's one of those things where you don't really have to dwell too much on what the Terra type is going to be. You could like, oh, Terra Dark, double your stab, do even more damage. You could Terra Ghost to ignore the fighting weakness and catch your opponent lacking. You could Terra Flying. I don't really know the perks of Terra Flying other than ground and hazard immunity, aside from rocks, but you could also do that. In general, like, the Gambit Terra types are just no-brainers. Bayoba. Oh, there it is. As soon as I leave, he opens it. Alright, you know what? No, we're fuck the gym. We're gonna head there, catch a bird, and then leave. This whole stream has just been going back and forth. I hate this. I hate Chuck's gym, bro. The least I could get is like 300% speed up, right? But no, these like the DS emulators are very old school. Okay, yeah, it's open now. Perfect. One thing I found out recently is that in the cave by here, there's a chance to catch a 5% Steelix or something like that. I don't know, maybe you put the 5% Steelix somewhere people are actually gonna be, but, you know, to each their own. Jolteon and Lycanroc with Terra put in work. Oh yeah, which Lycanroc did you have? Do you? I think, yeah, because in the other division, the Kiavo drafted both dogs, like the two versions of them. Did you have Dusk? But in general, electric types are just so slept on. I think the only reason they're not around so as often as they should be is because of how common ground is in OU. And just competitive in general, because it's a pretty good type. The middle one? Midday? Oh, okay. Not night, but not dusk. Oh, okay, so just like the normal one. Yeah, you had a fat team. Your team was it was just hard to prep for. It was just so fat. I think honestly, at the end, only thing I'm most proud of is my draft. I didn't have any like standout performances there. That might have been one of my weaker tours. I finished with a 4-4, which yeah, it's very mid. 4-4 WL ratio. Like lagging tail, never gonna use that. Seriously, at least put like if you're gonna just put a stone there. A stone there. We all want to evolve our Pokemon. Put a Leaf Stone there. Put a Fire Stone there. Make it invisible. Like if you want to be sneaky about it, which fair. That's not good. Whatever. And this was before they buffed Sturdy. Damn, Trauma kind of tanked that. What the? Do you have a? Hang on, what's Trauma's nature? How the fuck do you just tank that? You're impish? Oh no, it's increased defense, not increased special defense. How'd you take that? Damn. I thought that would at least do like half of your health, like minimum. Damn, okay. We're sleeping on Heracross too. Vulpix. First time I played this game, I had Feraligatr on my team, and I was playing Soul Silver, so there was no Growlithe. I just decided, I'll use a Vulpix. I like Ninetales. I've never really used Ninetales before. I found out Firestone is post-game, so I actually brought that Vulpix into the Elite Four as a Vulpix. It was genuinely so depressing. Like, could they at least just I know it's that the stones are also earnable in the Pokeathlon or whatever it's called. But no, nothing on the internet ever said that. Yes, I would. I'll catch a Geodude. I'll also be sure to catch a bird so I can fly out of here. Honestly, this episode, we're just dicking around. We're not getting anything done this episode. We are literally just dicking around. Alright. There's the rock. Actually, no, there's Fearows outside. I'll just catch the rock here. The thing is, I want to get these done so I can get that Larvitar. flying by. In general, this is just an awful safari zone. What the fuck you think this is, Hoenn? Alright, I'll probably have to do that second one off screen. Yo, how are you, bro? Yo, what's up, Nintendo? Alright, we're gonna box the rock. Oh, he has a rock head. Okay. I kind of want to keep him. How are you? I'm good, though. I'm good. How are you? Alright, with Heracross in the front, let's go catch a Fearow. Nothing can go wrong here. Oh my god, why is he so slow? Gonna watch Bleach soon? I don't know what Bleach is. What is that? I think I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. And on me. Ooh. I'll be sure to sell that, because this is one of those games where you get filthy rich for no reason. Anime? Oh, okay. Like, you're gonna start watching it, or you're into it, like, already, and you're gonna continue. I'll say, off of name alone, that kind of sounds interesting. Gloom. Gloom needs a leaf stone to evolve, right? I'm not using a file plume either way. What am I talking about? God, does nothing good spawn at nighttime? Yo, drop me a Murkrow. Oh no, I think that one's post-game. Hoppip. Is this gonna work? Watch. Horn attack kills. Oh my god, this is actually disgusting. Give me the bird. Give me the that's not the bird. I don't think Hoppip can learn fly. I mean, realistically, how would you fly on a Hoppip? Would you, like, hold on to the bottom as it uses its little helicopter leaves? There you go. There it is. I don't want to touch it. I'm kind of scared to touch it. We'll just throw a Pokeball to test our luck. It's not gonna work, but we'll test our luck. Oh my god, it works. Alright. We're gonna name you after my first ever flyer. Yes, my first ever flyer was a Pidgeot named Birdbrain. God, I wish this was like Citra where you could just use your mouse to type. With the tiny amount of speed up we have, it's just fast enough to mess with you. Birdbrain. Let's add that to the overlay. He's definitely never going to get any use, but he's here, so... Alright, we gotta get this man fly, though. Where do you put the... Where do you... There you go. Another... Wow, okay. Don't get attached to Birdbrain where he's just a slave. In general, though, like, Fearow kind of looks alright in this game. Fearow's such a sleeper pick for just a flyer in general. Like, it has the type of stats where it's going to be decent in the late game and phenomenal in the early game. And Spearow is available early in I can't speak, and evolves at level 20. I think when I did my silver Nuzlocke, which was my first ever Nuzlocke, and I did it not on stream, I had a Fearow. Don't ask the name, because the name was stupid. In fact, because that Nuzlocke was private, I had a lot of stupid names. And so, I think that one ironically died in Chuck's gym, but before that, they were a sweeper. Like, I think they carried me against Whitney and Morty, but then they died to Chuck. Yeah, I remember that, because we were under-leveled going into that gym, and one of the trainers, like, tanked a drill peck, or whatever flying stab I had at the time, and then countered back with, like, a rock attack, and I was already at half health, so it killed. Damn. That did not hurt that much, though. I really do want to make, like, a Jane Animation style video about my first ever silver run, because I remember it pretty well. And it was like, in general, had a lot of heartbreak. Again, I might have to, like, change some of the names for the sake of that video, though. Because, like I said before, they were very stupid. Anyways, this ends it, right? There you go. The weakness of Steelix. It has no fucking special defense. A lot of physical defense, no special defense. Alright, level 70. Never gonna make it there in this game. Never. TM26. That's Irontail. Yep. But I don't think I've ever used Irontail in this game. What don't you like about this game? Okay, in general, I don't like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like, period. Until Scarlet and Violet was released, it was my least favorite Pokemon game, and to this day, those two are the only Pokemon games I dislike. But also, at the end of the day, I'm a Pokemon fan, so I try to play this every now and then, try to get used to it, you know, maybe learn to love it. It's not working, but, you know, maybe it will eventually. So I'm just gonna keep doing that until it works. And same with Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, there's a lot I don't like about this game. I actually went on somebody else's stream and rage baited him by sending a doc about why I hate Heart Gold Soul Silver in his Discord. And he read it on stream and tweaked out instead of shiny hunting Regirock. I loved that video. That was my best work. Why am I walking? Just put it there. You talked to Lance already. Which streamer was it? He's actually a watcher here. It's Crestfallen. He actually makes pretty good content. Dragonite Hyper Beam. That wasn't Hyper Beam. That was Giga Impact. You made contact with him. What the fuck you mean Hyper Beam? Okay, now this part of the game. We split up. I'll go first. If you went first, then how come none of these statues are disabled? Oh, him? Oh, you've seen him before? Shadow Claw, there we go. This is just going to be the part of the game where we're trying to save on PP. Poseidon grew to level 34, perfect. When is Poseidon going to get a good move? I mean, Ice Fane's good, but, like, you need Stab. When do you get Aqua Tail? I mean, you're gonna end up with Waterfall anyways, but when do you get Aqua Tail? Oh my god, this is definitely gonna be something Is this something I do off screen chat? How far are we into this stream? Only 42 minutes, oh god. We're just gonna keep going. Go, Fred. or something. It'd be here till the end of time. Yeah, that's great. Can I maybe avoid your surveillance? I'm taking down the operation anyways. Oh, so bad. Like, at least challenge me. At least let me have some fun taking down your operation. No, like 6 gym badges in, level 19 Zubat. This makes sense. Come on, bro. Come on. Here, Poseidon. Oh, yeah, Poseidon has the EXP share. That's why he's getting everything. Okay. Grimer. Hyper Potion. Thankfully, I've played this game enough where I know the way where I touch the least of these things, but I'm still going to be touching a lot of them. Ugh. So, genuinely, I can't tell if I'm tired because I'm tired or if I'm tired because I'm playing the game. Maybe hang on, let me check the Discord. Are they still doing the reading of Dogscape? Maybe I ditched the stream for Dogscape. Maybe I do that. Oh my god, they're still fucking on this. What the fuck is... Okay, no, never mind. They're playing Among Us, I guess. Okay. It's better than Dogscape, and honestly, it's low-key based. Wow, this is such a... No wonder you guys are just the remnants. Fucking level 17, are you kidding me? I've seen rocket grunts in Mount Moon packing more heat. Hey, intruder alert! Fuck yourself. I'll literally kill you. My Heracross will literally impale you with its horn. Sick of all this level, like, 19 crap. Good boy. Good boy, Fred. Okay, another one. God damn it. It's my turn. There's no escape. Clearly there's no escape. God, let me Google this. When does Bayoba call you again? I'll Google it after this battle. Because, like, for that final slot, I feel like Tyranitar is the only thing that looks good right now. Yep, that's battle 1, right? Yep. Okay, give me a second. I gotta look this shit up. When does Bayoba call you for the second quest. Heart, gold, soul, silver. 3 hours late. Okay. Okay, noted. We're not staying on for 3 more fucking hours. You kidding me? Alright, let me get on this shit. When I come down here, Lance heals me, right? Yep, right? Maybe? Are you alright? Okay, yeah. Saying I'll give them some of my medicine is pretty... Yeah, okay. Yep, we're just gonna... I'm gonna try to... Okay, nope, can't avoid that one. Come on, bro. Is it gold? Okay, I don't remember the last time using a gold app. Is that even possible? Doesn't this thing evolve at like 21 or something?
Oh, guys, I have a theory. The theory is, Lance's Dragonites are underleveled because of the emissions, and so is that guy's gold bat.
Shut the fuck up. Don't make excuses for the game's lazy writing. Alright, and I think I know which ones have the password too. It's like, what, this guy up here? Hi, Artistic. Yo, what's good, Swift? We're in the middle of trauma right now. I forgot I even named my hair across that. I didn't even mean to make that reference. Alright, whatever. Ariat Lace. This is so bad, bro. Level 18. That's another one where I don't think it's even possible. Alright, let me just, like, turn this around. And then the other guy's in here, I think. Right? Alright, yeah, it's this guy. And then back there, there's items that I can pick up. Level 19. Yeah, man, this is a fair fight. Say, have you ever heard of training the Pokemon you stole? Or heck, maybe steal them from a trainer who already has strong Pokemon. I mean, like, yeah, a fucking, like, Nidoking speaks for itself, but if you're a trader with a Nidoking, you're just going about your day, and someone fucking snipes you, what are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about that? Nothing. And boom, now Team Rocket has a level 40 Nidoking that they can actually challenge people with, and it will pose a threat. Oh, why am I giving these people crime advice? What the hell is happening? Maybe I should work for the Mafia. I know what I want to do when I grow up. I want to work for the Mafia. Tennis. Level 17 with Rana. Oh, I'm 6 badges in, bro. Work for Team Rocket, be James. Yo, for real. Okay, this is... Cool. What the hell was that, though? Did you break into the base of a Mafia just to vent to me and then punch me for hearing you vent? What the hell's happening? Oh, hey, look, that's totally Giovanni. Watch, this guy's gonna have, like, the most unthreatening team. Executive See, the only difference is my Zubat is 3 levels higher. And guess what? This one can actually evolve. But it's not. What the fuck is happening? What have you done? I could probably kill you with ineffect. Oh, no, I can't. Still, though. What is happening? This is actually the worst. Coughing. Sure. Brain and Poseidon. Who knows what's happening anymore? You have the looks. All you need is the outfit and Jesse, Meowth, and Wobbuffet. Yeah, I can probably kid. I'll get a new cat. I have a punching bag in my basement that I can draw a face on it with Sharpie. Then we're good to go. For Jesse though, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for Jesse. I don't know. Okay. Hey, you're good. Hey, you fucking suck. Alright, now we can probably take that. There's Aqua. I was just talking about you. Nice to meet you, Aquatail. If only you had, like, a good stab flying move. I don't know. Do you get bounce in this generation? Cool. Sure. I mean, oh, we need the password to open this door. Meanwhile, I have a fucking Gyarados. Like, I know that, like, for game progression purposes, it's like we need a password or whatever, but genuinely, how do I not just let out Nidoqueen and say, hey, use use something, and it knocks it down? And we can give that to Totodile. Yeah, Murkrow, I don't need another fucking cutscene. I know where to go. And even if I didn't, I could find it pretty easily by just wandering. I'm playing Among Us with some friends and they added 2 new roles. Nice. Oh yeah, I think I played Among Us with some friends actually like a couple of weeks ago. And I saw the new rules. I had no idea they were a thing. So I was like, hey, he's the imposter. He's the imposter. And he's like, I'm the engineer, actually. And I was so confused. I was like, isn't that like a mod? We're playing on, like, tablets. What do you mean? Alright, let's go. Hold it right there. Team Rocket's pride. You guys don't have any pride. You guys, I don't know what happened other than Giovanni left, but you guys should not be this weak when your base looks like some James Bond shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, look. Level 40 Dragonite. That makes sense. Or you can just, there we, oh, you used Thunder. Yep. Of course it missed. You used Thunder. Oh, and you hit me, not the fucking Dragonite. Here, hit it. Oh, never mind, it's dead. Yeah, you know, this boss fight's kinda easy when you have a level 40 Dragonite on your team. Murkrow. You should evolve that. Oh, there's... Oh, okay. I didn't even get to fucking touch it. I didn't even do anything and we won. Yeah, this is a fun game, guys. It's a fun game. Yeah, that dialogue doesn't even make sense anymore because now that it's a double battle. Because, like, in Gold, Silver, Crystal, he says, "Sorry, I saw how well you were doing, and I just kind of hung back." Because in Gen 2, double battles obviously hadn't been introduced yet. And so, yeah, you're just kind of the one that fights them, not him. But he's definitely still there. But now that it's a double battle and he actually helps out, that I'm just looking for reasons to be annoyed. You know what? You know what? Hard Gold, Silver. I'll give you this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Roll out. Okay. Nobody should look for reasons to be annoyed. At the end of the day, being annoyed isn't a good thing. The reason why I'm here is to not be annoyed at this game anymore. Another poison. Jesus, W poison point. My God. And the special defense drop. Damn. Okay, maybe this game just loves me, and I don't love it back. Poor thing. I really feel like there was another solution to this. Like, I don't know, maybe hit the machine with like a fire blast, but no, I guess we beat the shit out of all the kidnapped electrodes. HMO5. Oh, can't wait to use this at the end of the game and have it take up a slot. Alright. How are we doing for time? Now we're in. Maybe we just make this a short stream. That's kind of a sick overworld model. That's pretty sick. Or sprite, my bad. Alright, I know that I'm not really even announcing these gym battles. Are they just that uninteresting to me? Or am I forgetting? Out of forgetfulness. Oh, Jinx, okay. Okay, well now the Pokemon are actually like solid levels at least. Still behind, but solid. Oh god, what am I talking about? This is the 7th gym. These guys should be like level 40. Check out my parallel turn. No. Dewgong. I'm just gonna hit with 2 Dragon Rages. That should do it. Oh, okay. Never mind, we'll just bite. Okay. That happens. I know Price's secret. Cool. Cool, bro. Does he tell me the secret? He hopes. Hopefully, he tells me the secret after battle. I am a bit actually interested this time. Here, bite. Everything's just using ice shard. What the hell? Okay, I'll tell you Price's secret. Okay, what is it? The reason it's because every day he sits on top of very cold ice and okay, bro. All right, time for the Price battle. By the way, the makeshift badge overlay isn't here anymore because it kept not saving, and so instead we just have a black bar down there. But no, this is our 7th badge. If we win. And there we go. Oh, okay. Bro, come on. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock the fuck in, Price. And now we finish it, right? Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Would you give me Icy Wind, right? Oh, Hail. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Okay, Icy Wind is like speed control, so it's a contender, but Hail? Nuh-uh. Nobody's using fucking Hail. Oh, Elm Call. Alright, now we gotta go back to Goldenrod for the fucking... why'd I do that? I've just been a whiny mess. A whiny, tired mess this entire stream. I don't think anybody would care if I ended this series, I'll be real. The same goes for this channel, but that's not the point. Alright, let's just... where's the fucking... Alright, we'll put Poseidon in the front. And you know what? This is where we'll end off stream. So we'll pop a save state, pop an actual save.